Hi, Aquarius. These are your messages for May 2024. And thank you for being so patient with me. It's taken me a while to work through the zodiac this month. I'm going to say Spirit wants us to work with another deck for you, Aquarius. Wow. Wow. So whenever the cards just sort of get knocked out of my hand like that, it always feels like there is something that we may be reluctant to receive or feel, or that not even a reluctance. It may feel like challenges are coming and sort of knocking things out of your hand. So, Aquarius, as we set our intentions to receive these messages for your greatest good and highest purpose, we are also feeling into, how might Spirit be guiding you around those challenges this month, okay? Yeah, because I see a lot of support and love coming in for you, Aquarius. I just see that it's going to be important for you to claim it actively and to set boundaries with yourself when it comes to either self-sabotage or letting old addictions, uh, the momentum of those old addictions carry you, old habits. This is going to be a month to be really conscious of where your focus and intentions are at all times, okay, Aquarius? Because you really are receiving a lot of rewards and moving into a lot of power this month. And it's a very healing month. It's a month where you are going to be receiving a lot of that support you've been manifesting, and you're going to be receiving it in the physical. It's just that you might experience some. I want you to continue this week, and your guides want you to focus on this whole month the truth that every single thing that's happening is happening for you and not to you. Okay, so just that little frame, and everything that is happening to me is happening for me. Everything that's happening is happening for me, not to me. Okay. So, Aquarius, what are the messages for Aquarius Spirit? Thank you for this month of May 2024. And also, Spirit just wanted me to use this deck as well, because it just has unique imagery. So, this is a month where you are seeing a lot of truth that's very healing for you. When you see and embrace the truth, Aquarius, of just how supported you are, just how much justice is being done for you, that's going to be very healing for you. Yeah. Because you're going to see that you have moved away from something from your past or something from past ancestry that had you feeling out in the cold or in a place of lack rather than a place of abundance. And you're going to see this month how, because you've been healing, because you've been focusing on receiving, those things are coming in beyond anything that has been experienced in your lineage. Got the devil here. Now, we have this Ace of Swords as your best weapon against the devil. The devil can only work with illusions. And when we say the devil, we just mean lower vibrational energy or fear energy or that addictive habit energy. Okay. Anything that keeps you kind of tied up, anything that keeps you feeling bound or restricted in any way is that devil energy. Okay. So this is a month where you are going to see just how far past your lineage and where those before you were able to go. Yeah, you're going to see how you're in all new territory now of knowing your worth, of feeling supported. Mhm. And it does feel like your mind or that conditioning might still have you a bit on guard at times or looking to defend against an enemy of some type or wondering who that enemy is. But there's not actually an enemy turning up in May. There's not. So in May, you're going to kind of notice, wow, I really don't have to do any of those old patterns of people pleasing or of tending to other people's energy in a codependent way to stay safe. I just am safe. I am protected. You might just in retrospect, Aquarius, feel a sense of sadness that for so long you did have to fight, or for so long you did have to be on guard, or you did have that conflict and drama. And that's going to be mixed with the gratitude that you're not there anymore. And you're also, healing your self-perception. Because this is a month where really good things are coming in for you. That's the sun. That's really good things, a time of great joy and success, epiphanies, plans that work out, gratitude to the divine. So as you're receiving this and having this success, you may also simultaneously have some sadness, because when you tap into the energy of you when you were younger, or the dreams you had, or just how much you fought to have this dream come true, that is now coming true, and this heaven that is now coming into your life, heaven on earth. You may feel a bit of discontent in some ways. It's like the support is there, but when you get up in your head, you're kind of like this King of Swords going, it's not what I thought it'd be. It's not what I thought it'd be. It's almost like in some ways you're so supported and you're receiving so much and everything's working out so beautifully that because you are accustomed to the fight, you may feel a little bit humdrum that there's not a fight, but at the same time, you're happy there's not. So it's okay to feel that mix. You have the harmony, and yet you're like, truth be told, I don't really know how to receive this harmony. And, you're just going to notice that there's just some stirred upness within you. Okay. So Spirit's guiding us to ask into a relationship for you, Aquarius. We're going to ask into romantic a relationship, and what your romantic relationship is going to be showing you this month as well. Now, something tried to knock these cards out of my hand as well. So you might be like, romantic, schmomantic. I don't want anything to do with that. Don't tell me what's going on with your relationship. I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what you're feeling. Because Four of Cups is like, I don't even know if I want to focus on that. I don't know. Oh no. It's okay. So what would you like for Aquarius to know? Well, see, a lot of that is because you're healing a perception that you've had since childhood of what relationship has to be. This is your inner child. And that inner child is kind of like, I don't know, when I saw a relationship, it looked tiring. It looked draining. It looked like work. It looked like so exhausting. That's a normal way for an Aquarius to feel, because for Aquarius, the feelings part can be more challenging, right? But you are the Empress now, and the Empress, because of all this healing you've done, the Empress can just sit back and receive. The Empress doesn't need to struggle or do anything tiring. You can just enjoy peace. So in some ways, you may feel a little unsettled by how peaceful your romantic life actually is this month, Aquarius. You're like, is it even there? Is there a pulse? I don't know. Well, there is. It's just that you're shifting the way you connect. See, healing is showing up in this relationship. And I'm seeing you speaking more from the heart. And of course, that's going to mean that maybe your conversations are not as intellectually stimulating as they once were. Maybe you don't even, feel like you have interesting things to talk about together. Or maybe you're like, I don't even know who this person is, India, but maybe you just don't feel like you're connecting with anybody that sparks your interest that way. But keep in mind that what you're now connecting with in romantic relationship is this joy and this sense of connection that you don't have to be looking right at each other, engaging with each other. See, it's like she's dancing, he's behind her dancing. They're vibing together, but they don't have to be like locked in, gazing in each other's eyes and responsible for, entertaining each other. You may feel not up to that. You may feel some anger. You may be like, yeah, I don't want to try to talk, because when we try to talk, I get caught up in the head. That's okay. But look, you've got this karma with grief and anger, and you had that other rage card. So I do feel that it will be important for you to lay to rest some anger, dislike of others, that you have had in the romantic context, and let go of that gracefully. This is about you making room for these gifts Spirit's bringing in the form of support, in the form of heart connection. You're making room for that by letting go of the anger that's taking up space in your heart currently. See, this says the Lovers. It's from the Angel Tarot. And this says, embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from an illness. And I really feel like the illness within the relationship itself, or within relationship dynamic for you itself, is recovering. The nature of relationship for you is going through a healing. So right now for May, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to make anything happen. You don't even have to, communicate a lot if you don't feel like if you don't feel guided to do that. But just know that Spirit is bringing in love in a new way. So, it says this card brings a clear message and is an indication of your readiness to embrace love, and it's safe to reach out. So maybe just feel into, how am I perceiving, a partner in general? There's a lot of anger to let go of. Remember that forgiveness is not really about, forgetting or excusing anything anybody else does. It's about sort of incorporating and incorporating the valuable from whatever you're forgiving and releasing the stuff that isn't valuable anymore, right? So that you can receive even more of what is valuable to you. So that forgiveness is for the purposes of you shining. It's for you. Remember that, okay? And next for Aquarius, let's feel into work and soul purpose. This is definitely going to be a month of change and shift. And regarding work and soul purpose and abundance, you are, Aquarius, shifting into a place where you're not as focused on what you don't have. And you're also not going to, you're not going to pursue things that leave you feeling drained. You're tired of that. It's like, what is this devil here for Aquarius? This devil's showing up again with relationship. So somehow relationship issues, you're so oh, I see, you're so tired from that aspect of what we just talked about, the anger and all that. That it feels like with work and soul purpose, that's really going to be where you're focusing this month. That's really going to be where you find a lot of your fulfillment this month is in your work and soul purpose. But you're doing this in a way that requires you to surrender. You know, it's not like, oh, I know exactly what's happening and I'm controlling it. It's like, I'm just going to throw myself into this in a way that this is how Spirit's leading me. See this beautiful Ace of Wands, an amazing opportunity. Yeah, there's opportunities and possibilities opening up for you. And see the dreamer. So you're connecting with work and soul purpose and abundance this month in a way that's bringing you balance. Because without it, you would probably be way too focused on whatever's going on in the relationship. Yeah, and it's time to let go of some ways of thinking. You need to boundaries here talks about taking good care of your own energy. You sometimes need to have boundaries even with yourself. You know, I'm not gonna, it's like when you have to have food boundaries with yourself. I'm not going to eat certain foods that make me feel bad. You know, I'm going to require myself to get enough sleep or exercise or whatever. That's boundaries with self. This is going to be important this month, Aquarius, as you are moving into this balance within yourself. You're going to be trusting yourself and your own boundaries, and that little child inside of you is going to be learning that they can trust you too. And I feel that your work or soul purpose, whatever you want to call it, is going to be, or just creative projects, are going to be a way that the little child inside of you gets to express, gets to balance, gets to have time to themselves. So maybe Aquarius, maybe a lot of you kind of work on your own or on a project that's just yours, or in a way that just, you know, allows you to really focus and clear your mind. Because you are really shifting some unhealthy mental patterns. Okay. So if you do see yourself tipping into like workaholism or escapism with it, something to be aware of, you know, something to balance out and say, is this my ego trying to control me so I don't have to feel my feelings? Because I'm safe to feel my feelings, you know, not doing anything wrong by feeling feelings. Sometimes the ego can say, you sure are, you know. Am I just trying to get away from somebody right now? Because it is safe for you to, you know, you can take care of yourself and have those boundaries without having to escape into work, without having to use work as kind of a shield, right? And without having to make things hard for yourself. But I am seeing that the creative process, creating and letting that little child in you play and create, that's going to be a really good thing this month. Okay. And don't deny your inner child that. Don't deny yourself that. And definitely don't deny yourself play and creation for the sake of, well, this work has to be done. Ask spirit to bring things in more effortlessly, to connect you more with your dreams and with creating from that place. It's going to be really important. I am seeing like a new beginning. Yeah, you're moving forward in a new beginning with your work and soul purposes. Okay, beautiful. And that's bringing that wonderful new energy that you do need in your life, because you have had something very tiring going on, very exhausting. And now let's ask into health and wellness for Aquarius, messages regarding health and wellness. Thank you. Ooh, that was loud. Okay, there's death, release, not death, but death like release and transformation. Hmm. Wow, you're really having a kind of power struggle with yourself right now, Aquarius. It's like, I feel supported. No, I don't. I feel powerful. No, I don't. Gifts are coming in for me. No, they're not. I'm being guided. No, I can't feel my guidance. I'm being guided to release something. And then, oh, maybe I want to hold on to it. So the thing to go back to is, am I being loving to myself? Is my body letting me know that I'm being loving to myself right now? Or is my body letting me know that I'm trying to control a situation or myself? Or I'm dealing with something from a place of fear. I'm trying to avoid being abandoned or rejected or feeling that way. Yeah. So this month, Aquarius, pay attention to what feels most loving to me. And you can really know that when you pay attention to what your body's telling you. If your body is giving you something challenging, then you can ask yourself, okay, body, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that something's out of whack somewhere. Now, please, I'm going to feel into what needs to be unblocked. I am getting that your body's going to let you know what feels good for you in relationship, what feels good to you, especially in your closest relationships. I'm seeing that your body's going to guide you toward what is most loving for you. Because sometimes you definitely can get in your head and in a place of, well, I have to do this, that, or the other, and I have to stay in control in this place or that place. And this month, your body's just going to ask you, hey, could you just do what feels loving to that child inside of you? Because if you do that, what feels loving is for you to put down things that feel like a burden, put down things that are tiring to you. And when you do that, you're going to receive a lot of confirmation and gifts that let you know you're on the right track. So really, just boiling it down to, in May, it's safe for me to do what feels loving to me. And everything else is going to work out for me when I do that. Okay. I am seeing this month potential for miscommunication, especially between the masculine and feminine. But that's why tuning into your own inner balance and doing self-care and taking things gently and easily is going to be so important, because that will minimize the chances of you having, big, painful blow-ups that aren't necessary. Because sometimes that's just going to be your mind or your ego trying to protect you in an old pattern, in an old way of doing that. So when you're focusing on your balance, what's happening right now? What's loving to me right now? Am I exercising healthy boundaries with myself? Am I being kind to myself? Am I directing my thoughts in a loving direction? This is going to be deeply healing for you, Aquarius, when it comes to things in any marriage that you might be in, or relationship, but particularly marriage, and things having to do with ancestral wounds around being hard on yourself. This is about you focusing on you, what feels good to you. Okay. All right. So make that a priority this month, Aquarius. That is going to automatically extend out into your relationships, into your connections. And, you will find that the more you're loving yourself, the more other people reflect that love to you in all kinds of relationships. Okay. Yeah. Just steer clear, if you possibly can, of verbal conflict, verbal intensity this month. Okay, because you're really needing to give yourself time to release old mental patterns of sabotage from others, self-sabotage, conflict, drama, control, worry, anxiety, low self-esteem. Take your pick. All or some, or just general fears. These are all being released, mentally. So the only way to move forward in a higher vibrational reality is to do things, make decisions based on what feels loving to you, and experience that new reality of that choice where the child inside you trusts you more because you're taking care of them. And you're getting confirmation from spirit that you're on the right track. That's the only way to create new mental pathways that reinforce the reality that you want. So May is all about you bringing balance and fun into your life. And that's going to start with you allowing yourself to have that Queen of Cups. That's the card of self-love. So you allowing yourself to receive joy and fun, not just other people. Okay. I know you think other people can have those things, but not me. It's your turn now. All right. See where that takes you. Let me know and we'll connect again very soon. Bye.